The Notes from the Village is an organization that filled the void within the prison system in Michigan. There's nobody that's, even if it's something simple, it's basic as passing along information. The information that you were giving us, even on the most basic of levels, tax information about stimulus checks, we weren't getting that. We weren't getting that, not from the state, not from our families, not from lawyers, right? We were getting accurate information, up to date, real-time information from what you were delivering to us at a cost that you were able to cover out of your own pocket, right? These are things that people may think are small and minute, but they meant the world to us on the inside. There's a void, there's a vacuum that's being ignored on the inside.
Jesus, my gentle Jesus, walking in the dark of the Garden of Gethsemane, saying to his 3 disciples, "Sorrow is in my soul, even unto death. Tarry ye here a little while, and watch with me."
Jesus, my burden Jesus, praying in the dark of the Garden of Gethsemane, saying, "Father, oh Father, this bitter cup, let it pass from me."
Jesus, my sorrowing Jesus, the sweat like drops of blood upon his brow, talking with his Father while the 3 disciples slept, saying, "Father, oh Father, not as I will, but thy will be done."
Crucified my Lord, and he never said a mumbling word. They crucified my Lord, but he never said a mumbling word. Not a word, not a word, not a word. They whipped him all night long, but he never said a mumbling word. They whipped him all night long, but he never said a say a mumbling word. They pierced him in the side, and he never say a mumbling word. Not a word. Not a word. Not a word. He bowed his head and died, and he never said a mumbling word. He bowed his head and died, and he never said a mumbling word. Not a word. Not a word. Not a word. Not a word. They crucified my Lord, and he never said a mumbling word. They crucified my Lord, and he never said a mumbling word. Not a word. Not a word. Not a word. Not a
Oh, look at black-hearted Judas, sneaking through the dark of the garden, leading his crucifying mob. Oh, God, strike him down. Why don't you strike him down before he plants his traitor's kiss upon my Jesus' cheek?
And they take my blameless Jesus, and they drag him to the governor, to the mighty Roman governor. Great Pilate seated in his hall. Great Pilate on his judgment seat said, "In this man I find no fault. I find no fault in him." And Pilate washed his hands.
Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Oh, sometimes
But they cried out, saying, Crucify him! Crucify him! Crucify him! His blood be on our heads! And they beat my loving Jesus. They spit on my precious Jesus. They dressed him up in a purple robe. They put a crown of thorns upon his head, and they pressed it down. Oh, they pressed it down, and they mocked my sweet Jesus.
Up Golgotha's rugged road, I see my Jesus go. I see him sink beneath the load. I see my drooping Jesus sink. And then they laid hold of Simon, Black Simon, yes, Black Simon. They put the cross on Simon, and Simon bore the cross.
On Calvary, they crucified my Jesus. They crucified him. They nailed him to the cruel tree. And the hammer rang through Jerusalem's streets. The hammer rang through Jerusalem's streets.
Jesus, my lamb-like Jesus, shivering as the nails go through his hands. Jesus, my lamb like Jesus, shivering as the nails go through his feet. Jesus, my darling Jesus, groaning as the Roman spear plunged in his side. Jesus, my darling Jesus, groaning as the blood came spurting from his wound.
De tal manera amó Dios al mundo, que ha dado a su Hijo unigénito, para que todo aquel que en él cree no se pierda, sino que tenga vida eterna. Juan 3:16.
Yohanes 3 ayat 16. Karena begitu besar kasih Allah akan dunia ini, sehingga ia telah mengaruniakan anaknya yang tunggal, supaya setiap orang yang percaya kepadanya tidak binasa, melainkan beroleh hidup yang kekal.
Porque de tal manera amó Dios al mundo, que ha dado a su Hijo unigénito, para que todo aquel que en él cree no se pierda, mas tenga vida.
1 Kabanata 3, versikulo 16. Sapagkat gayon na lamang ang pag-ibig ng Diyos sa sanlibutan, kaya't ibinigay niya ang kanyang kaisa-isang anak, upang ang sino mang sumampalataya sa kanya ay hindi mapahamak, kundi magkaroon ng buhay na walang hanggan.
Also hat Gott die Welt geliebt, dass er seinen eingeborenen Sohn gab, auf dass alle, die an ihn glauben, nicht verloren werden, sondern das ewige Leben haben.
Will the Lord remember me when I am called to go? When I have crossed death's chilly sea, will he his love there show? Oh yes. He heard my feeble cries, from bondage set me free. And when I reach the pearly gates, he will remember me.
Oh, look how they done my Jesus. Mary, weeping Mary, sees her poor little Jesus on the cross. Mary, weeping Mary, sees her sweet baby Jesus on the cruel cross, hanging between two thieves.
And Jesus, my lonesome Jesus, called out once more to his Father, saying, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? And he drooped his head and died. And the veil of the temple was split in two. The midday sun refused to shine.
The thunder rolled, and the lightning wrote an unknown language in the sky. What a day, when my Jesus died. Oh, I tremble. Yes, I tremble. It causes me to tremble, when I think how Jesus died on the steeps of Calvary, how Jesus died for sinners like you and me.
Rock of ages, cleft for me, let me hide myself in thee. Let the water and the blood from thy wounded side which glowed be of sin the double cure. Save from wrath and make me pure. Could my tears forever flow? Could my sin always flow? If my sin were not at all, thou my Savior thou adore. If my name will praise thy wing, save me to thy cross I cling. To thy cross I cling.
When I draw my final breath, when my eyes shall close in death, when I rise to worlds unknown, and behold thee on thy throne, Rock of ages cleft for me, let me hide myself in thee. Let me hide myself in thee. Rock of ages cleft for me. Rock of ages cleft for me. Let me hide myself in thee. Let the water and the blood from thy wounded side which flowed be of sin the double cure. Save from wrath and make me pure.
Save from wrath and love. Save from
Oh, what a shame to kill him there on that rugged cross. But such a death was needed to rescue all the lost. His blood was made a ransom to set the captives free. I know that I'm included. He will remember me.
At his dear feet I'm kneeling. My sins I now confess. I bow in deep repentance. My soul he'll surely bless. My blinded eyes he opens, so that the light I see. And when I reach the pearly gates, he will remember me.
Will the Lord remember me when I am called to go? When I have crossed death's chilly sea, will he his love there show? Oh, yes, he heard my feeble cries, from bondage set me free. And when I reach the pearly gates, he will remember me.
Crown him with many crowns, crown him with many crowns, crown him with many crowns.
Hello, I am Darnell Ishmel, and I would like to introduce you to the work of Notes from the Village. Following this short video presentation, I invite you to visit our website at www.nftv.online, where you will learn more about who we are and the people we serve. Thank you for your support.
Notes from the Village is an organization that filled the void within the prison system in Michigan. There's nobody that's, even if it's something simple, it's basic as passing along information. The information that you were giving us, even on the most basic of levels, tax information about stimulus checks, we weren't getting that. We weren't getting that, not from the state, not from our families, not from lawyers, right? We were getting accurate information, up to date, real-time information from what you were delivering to us at a cost that you were able to cover out of your own pocket. These are things that people may think are small and minute, but they meant the world to us on the inside. There's a void, there's a vacuum that's being ignored on the inside.
Is this justice? Warning, please be advised. There is a widespread conspiracy of epidemic proportion to grow and maintain America's prison population. Warning, did you know the United States of America is the world's leader in prison population, and more than 1 in 3 young black men without a high school diploma are in those prisons? Is this justice? Get the facts about America's prison system. Warning, did you know it costs $5 million a day to run Michigan's prison system? That's $2 billion a year. Is this justice? Warning, did you know, according to the Bureau of Justice Statistics, if current trends continue, 1 in 3 black men can expect to go to prison in their lifetime? Is this justice?
Basically finding a spot in society. That's the struggle. Because whatever you was doing before you got locked up, it's always going to be right there waiting for you to just jump right back in. But when you go on a different route, it's like you going towards something that you know nothing about. You don't know what to expect. You got a thought in your mind what to expect, but it's never that. It's always something else.
It's definitely been a tough struggle, a hard struggle for me and my family. You know, me taking care of them, trying to just stay away from that old life. You know, being in prison and all those, just everything about it. You know, just trying to stay out here on the streets. You know, it's a struggle every day. Like basically, that you wake up.
I don't know the right word, but I'm noticing a lot more, you know, motivation just to want to stay positive. Even when I do get angry or, you know, get pissed off at someone or anything like that, it's just some way of just keeping a positive mindset. That's all I try to do. Look how it's helped me. Look how it's helped me. And when I say if I can do it, Anybody can do
I think the message would probably be, if people in the faith community can hear me, I would say, we need you. We need you now more than we have ever before in the past. Because your status as the pillar of the community is on display right now. People are watching how you move. People are watching how you get involved or don't get involved. People are holding you under a microscope, and your work or non-work is being judged from afar and from up close. And the people that really, really need you are those that are suffering. Whether how big or how small, there's people that are suffering that need you, and they need to be heard and listened to. And there's a void in the criminal justice system that could be filled by religious organizations, people of the cloth. No matter what your belief, Huron Valley is the only women's facility in the state of Michigan, and it's busting at the seams with bodies because they don't have enough room to place all of those females. They're innocent people, literally innocent, sitting in prisons all over the country that need you. They need to hear you and know that your presence exists. Don't just show up when it's okay or convenient for you. Now is the time. No matter how big the gesture or how small the gesture, there's people that need you. Find a way to make it happen.
Thank you for watching this video presentation. We ask that you please share it with your friends and family. Thank you for your support.